I figured this one was worth talking about in its own little video rather than just putting it as a little off piece. I want to discuss the issues with liveries as they are in the game, because everyone's been saying to me, oh, my liveries are getting wiped. I don't know what to do about it. And I'll be real, there isn't a lot. You'll especially notice this if you've had the game for a long time. When the game was first released, people were making liveries, and a lot of those original liveries are gone now. So they've just been deleted and wiped and all this. And I was talking with Brovershield, and we were discussing, what it is, and I was explaining what I've come to the conclusion of, and I figured I was going to just share that audio file, which probably I should, and I'll just put it over the top of this or put bits of it through here. And essentially it's just me saying that essentially there's a limit. Because all the skins and stuff upload to the Milestone server, you've got to upload a livery before you can put it on your car. They've screwed up and they've got a limit to how many of these liveries they can take. So their server can only take so many liveries for each car, which is why you'll be noticing that some of them are just not, some of the older ones are not working anymore. So once a certain number have been uploaded, that's the end of them. That's the end of the old ones. Now, if you know a little bit about game coding, which I know the absolute bare minimum, generally games have a limit in their code on numbers, which is usually 255. I don't know if that's still the case now, but it was definitely the case back when, the original Game Boy was making games. They had a limit of 255 slots for every single thing. And that's how all the glitches, like the missing no glitch and everything works, is by manipulating those numbers. It's possible that for a similar reason that they have a limit of, let's say an example number, we're just going to say 255. I don't think that is their actual number of their limit, but that's the example I'm going with. So they have, let's say, 255 slots for skins. Anything beyond that, the livery gets deleted. So once the 256th one is made, number one has to be deleted to make room for it. And that's why these old liveries are vanishing. And now this seems to be per car. So cars that aren't getting a lot of skins because they're not popular, such as Motosaurus, won't be having this issue anywhere near as significantly as something like Roger Dodger or Twin Mill, which are having new liveries made for them every second. So obviously they have been very underprepared for all this, and it's us as the consumers that are paying for it. So yeah, based on all the stuff that's been going on, if you look back at old liveries that existed, you'll see this one here, Fast Foodie, Buns of Steel with Burger King too. This down here we can see it clearly has the Burger King logo, but on the side here it's gone. So it is wiping that. Now this photo was taken when the car is saved, so it'll always be there. No matter what happens here, that's fine. But all the stuff on here, and the original paint job is fine too, but it's the liveries and stuff that's been added that gets wiped, and that's something they have a cap on, and it is on their servers. So when it says download, so if I go into my liveries here to have a look at the liveries, and I want to download this in and out one, it says, like, it is actually considered to be a download. If you were to go through the editor and you go community libraries, it says download. It doesn't say, add to collection. So you think you're downloading it. You're not. This isn't going to your computer. This is just adding to your account. By the way, Flashcom, this looks cool. I love the cat. It's gorgeous. So because you're not actually downloading it, you're just adding it to your server. Every time you select this car, it's got to take that information from the Milestone servers. And if there's so many of this Jesco made, or so many Jescos made that they've hit whatever their cap is, then they lose all the decals on this. And when it grabs it from the server, it can't grab something that old, and it just grabs the blank car, which is how you get those blank cars. It's why you're all losing your liveries. And these beautiful art pieces that people are doing are just gone because of things like this. There is nothing we can do about it. It's up to Milestone to fix it. And if they just simply made it so that this download actually downloaded, and that it actually put these on our car, or actually put these, saved them to our account, I don't want to hear people saying, oh, that takes up my hard drive. It's not. It's not taking up enough of your hard drive space, considering the issue of losing these cars. This is just so pretty. Even the blue is nice. Ah, gorgeous work. And it's sad. One day this car's going to be gone. It's not going to exist. And that's really sad. There's just some good cars in here that we're going to lose. On the plus side, all those stupid laughing emoji ones, they all get wiped eventually. Yay. But yeah, no, this just isn't... It's not good. If we have a look at most likes here, right? We're going to bring up the Diora. This will be gone someday. This is the most liked car in the game. And it's beautiful. I absolutely adore it. I was really... As soon as I found out the original Diora was in this game, I hoped more than anything that this livery would get put on it, and it did. And I was so happy, but we know that one day this will be just a blank blue Diora. There's nothing that keeps these here. Let's see if one of these is actually wiped. Jeez, that's so nice. Harley Dent had to remake this and repost this because the original got wiped. Here we go. This has 131 votes because originally it had the Among Us visor on it and it was an Among Us car. And it's gone now. All traces of why it's got a... So now someone's going to see this and be like, why is this thing got 131 votes? It's sad, man. It's really sad that we're just losing these liveries. Someone's put a lot of work into these and we are just straight up losing them. There's another one. That looked really good. That, again, looks really good. And we're just losing them. And there's absolutely nothing from Milestone to say that they have any intention of fixing this. And anytime you tell them about it, they're like, oh, send us a video. Here's your video, guys. Send this to them. Fix it. Fix the damn game. Because this just isn't good enough. We cannot play the game in this. We can play the game, obviously. But, like, what's the point in making a library or downloading a library if it just gets wiped?